This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and happy New Year to everyone. Today is January 1, 2023, and in the news for this morning, police hold 2 suspects in Portland murders. The Portland police are reporting that 2 suspects are in custody in relation to 2 murders in the Port Antonio area within 12 hours between Friday night and Saturday morning. Calvin James, 55, also known as Jeggy, of Gaja Gully, Boundbrook in Port Antonio, was reportedly stabbed in the abdomen after an argument developed at a shop in Halls Avenue on Friday. Later on Saturday morning, someone who sleeps in the yard of the Friends Church on Smart Road in Port Antonio was found lying at the front of the building in a pool of blood with his head bashed in and a larger stone beside his body. The news understands that the suspect held in someone's murder may have been involved in 2 other murders of street people in the Port Antonio area. Vexed municipal officers want a greater protection. On New Year's Eve in 2021, a municipal officer and his uncle were murdered on the Friendship Main Road in St. James. In 2022, just under a week before Christmas, a municipal officer attached to the Clarendon Municipal Corporation had to be hospitalized after he was hit in the head with a stone while carrying out a vending control operation. And so municipal police personnel who ask not to be named are irate and frustrated by the threats they face daily and are reiterating calls for more representation from the heads of the various municipalities. One officer told the news that they are left unprotected without weapons when not accompanied by members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force on operations. We keep talking about this issue and everybody turn a blind eye. Nobody don't care, and nobody will care until a man take a machete one day and chop off one of we head. That is how I see it. In the streets, we get cussed out for simple things, and that is because the average Jamaican see we as thief. As a matter of fact, they see us as a thief and police in one, so we can't win, the man said. Generally, people already see we as the enemy. You will get an order for you go to a location to do some work. You see a man in a spot that he shouldn't be in, and you have to think twice before you do nothing. Times change. A man will lick off your head right in the crowd and leave you upon the ground. According to the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, municipal enforcement entails the enforcement of local laws and retaining civic order. Over the past 10 years, municipal police units have been established in each council and have demonstrated that they provide an invaluable service to an arm of the councils. The tragic 2022 incident claimed the lives of 34-year-old Jermaine Evans, who was based at the St. James Municipal Corporation since 2018, and his uncle, 46-year-old Peter Stewart. Evans was attacked by armed men while traveling to work along with Stewart. Both men were pronounced dead at hospital. The most recent incident in Clarendon was captured on video and created a stir. Reports are that the officer was part of a team patrolling the street with members of the JCF when the stone was used to hit him in the head. When the incident occurred, the team was telling vendors selling illegally on the main street to relocate. When the officer was struck, he immediately fell to the ground. It is alleged that the stone was thrown by a vendor. Addressing journalists on the unfortunate matter later that evening, Mayor of Maypen, Winston Maraj, said a scan was supposed to be done on the officer's brain to see if there is any fracture and so on. Another officer told the news that the municipal uniform is a magnet for hatred and disrespect. It hurt my heart every time I hear say a next municipal officer get attacked. We are not on the road stopping nobody food. We are sent out to promote law and order, he lamented. He added that the majority of the resentment aimed at municipalities is because they stifle lawlessness. Jamaican people love to have them own way so much that they feel like they're supposed to sell anything, anywhere, and at any time. So when you are doing your job now, it is almost like you are a threat. But there is not a threat. The only threat is the unruly people who don't want to abide by rules and love push badness, he said. He continued, "You are left to the hands of the criminals. As a special district constable, you have to be fully trained." The local government ministry said the deployment of the municipal police training program forms a part of the local government reform process, wherein the intent is to ensure that Each local government authority has the requisite trained and authorized personnel to administer all the laws and regulations falling under their jurisdiction. In 2021, when municipal officers visited Olympic Gardens in St. Andrew to maintain order at a garage that was being operated on the roadway, the municipal police said they were ambushed by members of the community. Armed men shot at municipal officers from the SJMC who went to entertainment hotspot Pier 1 in Montego Bay last year to remove a vehicle. The thugs opened fire at the wrecker that the officers were using to remove the vehicle while they were inside. Shortly after, a municipal police truck was set ablaze. There are many incidents that go unreported as well, a third officer related. Enough things don't reach a supervisor or even make the news. When a man tell you to the face that he will go for his gun and shoot you, and all you have is a baton, what do? He asked. This is a dangerous job. We have nothing to defend ourselves. We just go out by faith. A vendor who was able to throw a stone and get away, don't you think another will try again? You can't tell who do what in all a downtown crowd. These are the types of things we talk about all the time. Man who attacked media workers gunned down in Clarendon. 38-year-old contractor Michael Marlin, also known as Big Head, was shot dead along the Dampy Main Road in Clarendon yesterday afternoon. A female companion was also shot and injured. Police reports are that about 12:05 p.m., Marlin, who lived in Homestead, St. Catherine, met up with men in Dampy, Clarendon. After they exchanged some merchandise, an argument developed and Marlin and his female companion were shot. Both were taken to the Mapen Hospital, where Marlin was pronounced dead and the female treated and released. Marlin had been charged with assault after attacking media workers covering a protest at Homestead Primary in St. Catherine in November. He was set to reappear in court on February 16. Up to December 27, some 91 murders were recorded in Clarendon. Too short to be a cop. With all the boxes ticked to be selected in 2018, Karen Blake headed to a recruitment drive being held by the Jamaica Constabulary Force in the resort town of Negril on Jamaica's north coast. This was her dream job. There was no plan B. But she was rejected for being too short, 5 feet 3 inches, something she believes should not be a consideration in a more intelligent and technology-driven world and with all the advancements in solving crime. I was devastated because all I wanted since high school was to be a police officer. This is my dream job, said the 26-year-old resident of Whithorn in Westmoreland, who is an avid follower of the JCF on social media, posting police recruitment events on her status. Determined, Blake reapplied a year later when the recruiters held a job fair at Godfrey Stewart High School in Savannah-Lamar, Westmoreland, but was rejected once again. My height should not be the cause of my rejection because I have something to offer, but they turned me away without testing my ability, Blake told the news. Whithorn is known for criminality, but in leaving high school I wanted to be a standout by achieving the unthinkable and doing what I love. But I will not give up on my dream because I know of someone who was rejected before but recently graduated, so there is hope for me. They will see me making a third try, she said with a chuckle. Since 2007, the JCF has intensified its recruitment drive to select suitable individuals to join its ranks. But some who are willing to serve and protect, convinced they have value to offer their country, have been rejected by the force for various reasons, leaving them disappointed and puzzled. Attracting the brightest and the best has been a part of the thrust to modernize the 152-year-old organization, which includes upgrading the entry requirements and expanding educational qualification in keeping with international standards. Over the years, the JCF has also expanded its offering with multiple divisions geared at taking a comprehensive approach to fighting crime. It was on this basis that some young Jamaicans voiced their disappointment last week, sharing stories of being denied the opportunity to assist in taming the crime monster. After going through various steps of the recruitment process, elated that they were finally realizing their dream of serving their country, they were denied, each for different reasons. They said I couldn't be accepted because I wear glasses, Adams said. I have a medical condition which disqualified me, Samantha noted. Adam added, I think their recruitment policy is discriminatory. No one is perfect. A lot of persons are affected with something, but that doesn't mean we don't have a lot to offer. We know we have something good to offer to help with the crime rate we keep talking about. According to the JCF's website, eligible applicants must be 18 to 30 years old and must meet the medical and psychological standards for the Jamaica Constabulary Force, be physically fit and healthy, and able to undertake the physical requirements of training. It also said male applicants must be minimum height of 5 feet 7 inches and a minimum weight of 135 pounds. For females, minimum height is 5 feet 5 inches and a minimum weight 125 pounds. However, the JCF noted the recruiting officer has the authority to waive the above guidelines based on special circumstances and the applicant. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.